After having an opportunity to evaluate the film from our last game, I mean, I think it's obvious with this team. We've got to start understanding the importance of two things. One, defending and rebounding. That if we're going to be good, we've got to become a good defensive team, and we've got to rebound the basketball well. And then I think the second thing is then doing that for 40 minutes. Doing it in spurts or for a half, it's not going to be enough long term for us to get where we want to go. And, we're going to be tested tomorrow night because we're going to see a team that does some things offensively that will be a challenge for us to guard, something that we haven't seen, a lot of spread floor, a lot of five-out motion type of stuff. And so, we're going to, find out from our team if we've taken any steps and focusing on those areas.
Past couple of games, it seems like you guys have started out offensively trying to get the ball into Sam. Is that my game plan, or is that just what the defense has been given?
Well, we've been trying to go inside to Sam, but Sam hasn't been very effective in demanding the basketball and getting it for himself, in all honesty. And so, he's a guy that we need to play better. And if he's not, he's going to have to play less because we do have some other guys that the numbers say are producing at a higher rate right now.
I know it's really early, but is it possible the freshmen are kind of even doing more than you might have expected at this point?
You mean in terms of actual production?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, a lot of them have been pleasant surprises, we knew that Bruce's talent level and just the way he plays, he would come in and be able to produce pretty well. But I think Brian Richardson has been, a pleasant surprise. I think DeMontre Harris, when you look at a permanent play situation, has been extremely productive. R.J. Slauson has been really productive in limited minutes. And that's why, again, I think, we've got to look and evaluate, after the game tomorrow night, not only where are we as a team, but where are we with our team in terms of individuals playing. We can't keep playing guys just because we think they can do more and we want them to, if we have other guys that are producing, whether they're freshmen or seniors or whatever they might be.
Could that mean changes for Western Kentucky if things kind of go the way they've been going so far?
Absolutely. It can mean possible changes, from here moving forward. We got to find the guys that are going to be the most productive, not just the ones that we think can or hope are going to be.
You mentioned rebounding. Do you challenge just your post guys, or do you challenge the entire team to get better at it?
Yeah, no, I think that's a team thing, and that's one area we've actually been good in. But it's also the kind of thing that the minute you think you've got it figured out and you lose focus on it, it can really bite you. And our bigs have to do better rebounding, but the key to being a great rebounding team is 5 guys rebounding on the defensive end, especially. And the one thing we're probably doing better than anything right now is going to the offensive glass, and that's got to be kept up, and that basically is our 3, 4s, and 5s. But in terms of defensive rebounding, it's really a team thing because a lot of times it's bigs getting in there and banging and trying to keep guys off, and guards coming in and cleaning it up.
I mean, with that, I guess, kind of a system do you like to have all 5 rush after the shot, or do you like to maybe have one guy sitting back as kind of a trail man just in case somebody gets?
You talking about offensively?
Right.
Yeah, no, I mean we'll normally drop 1 or 2 guys depending on who shoots the basketball, but really want our biggest and most athletic wing and our 4s and 5s really getting to the glass.
The Western Kentucky game now even getting closer, I guess this being this week. Any different thoughts about it as far as you going back there to coach against the team you coached for a couple of years?
I mean, not really. I mean, quite honestly, asking me, before we've played our game before that, obviously I'm not thinking much about it at all. But, when we do focus in on it, it'll be that they're an extremely talented basketball team, and, they've been winning 80% of their games and more at home, for 50 years. It's a tough place to play, and, it'll be a road test for our team. And, we've already had one, but at some point I think a huge step for our team, and for our program is, to win tough games, on the road. And I don't think there's any question that because of the kind of team they are and how difficult a place it is to play, that's going to be a tough road test.
Have you started looking around maybe some of the other, what's going on with the rest of the SEC, some of the games that they've been playing? Have you started to notice that, or you've been kind of concerned with these guys?
Yeah, I mean, we've caught some scores, and seen some of the losses, seen some of the wins. Vanderbilt had a huge win. But, again, I don't know that you can read a whole lot of that into things right now. I think it's awful early, any more than you can read into the fact that, we've won by 20-plus at home twice almost. And, I don't think we're playing particularly well right now. So I think it's early.
What was your reaction to Slide's suspension of Coach Pearl? Not necessarily that particular case, but just the commissioner stepping in and hitting a coach, that hard with a penalty.
Yeah, that's not something I, in all honesty, Phil, I've given a lot of thought to. It's something that's handled at the league level, and I got enough challenges trying to get these 12 guys to play hard.
About that, have you noticed the SEC thing with all the close games, victories? Is that more, do you think, the SEC being more down than people thought, or the other teams just kind of rising up to make it a little bit more equal across the board?
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I think it's real early to be talking about a league's down or up. I don't think a league's up because they've won some of those games either, and I can't give you any examples on that. I think this league is just as good as everybody thinks it is, and will prove itself to be that as we move forward without question.
Any changes in starters, any changes in the rotation tomorrow?
Not for tomorrow night, but we'll see how it goes.
Everybody healthy, ready to go?
Yes.